Essay writing. Now, I believe some of you already took the IELTS exam, right? So if you took IELTS exam and then now you have to take PTE, it's completely two different things, two different exams, I would say. One is a computer exam. The other one is a paper exam and it's marked by human. But for PT, it's all about the computer. You do exam on the computer and a computer marks your exam. There's no human intervention, okay? So what does it mean? It means that it's fair, okay? And for human, remember, when you do your IELTS exam, sometimes you see that your score a bit higher, sometimes a bit lower, especially in writing or in speaking, because the person marks you is quite different, right? So sometimes they understand your accent, sometimes they don't. So if they don't understand your accent, your speaking will be low. And if your writing, so for example, like I mentioned it, for human marking is bias. Okay, so if you do your writing essay and then some of the supervisor cannot be able to read your handwriting, they give you low score for your writing. That's all. So I need you to understand for PT is fair, okay? Because it is program, like it's a computer marking, it is program, so there is nothing involving in the human, okay? All right, next one. How many essay in your exam? For PTE, the minimum is 1 essay and the maximum is 2 essay, okay? For IELTS, you have 1 essay, but you have another one as well, writing task about you describe chart or describe the picture or something, okay? So that's a different. Now, next one. The advantages and disadvantages of PT and IELTS. For PT, because it's computer exam, so you need to type, okay? So mainly you will have to practice your typing skill, okay? Right, now for IELTS, because it's a paper exam, you need to write and you need to use your handwriting. That's the thing. So which one is easier? Depend. Everyone is different. For me, I prefer typing, okay? Because most of the time I work with the computer, so I believe I type pretty fast. That's what I think. But some students, they don't work with the computer regularly. So when they typing, they are a bit slow, okay? So it depends on you. But again, for typing, you can practice. That is what I mean. You just need to practice typing skill, okay? But for handwriting, everyone can do it. But the thing in here for handwriting, like I mentioned it, if you have a good handwriting, supervisor understand what you write. But if you have a bad handwriting, the only person can understand your handwriting is you. There's no one else, okay? So in that case, you may have low score for your essay, all right? So for me, that's why I prefer PT. And why many students, they got 79 plus or 65 plus, which is 7. Okay, remember 65 is 7 in IELTS and 79 plus in PT is 8 in IELTS. Okay. Right, structure. Now for PT essay writing, there is one thing that you don't have to worry is there is a structure. Okay. With the structure is actually first help you. One thing, the words limit. Okay, that's what I like the most because I don't have to worry about that. Oh, how can I write an essay up to 300 words? How can I write an essay up to 280 words? No, I don't have to worry about it because there is a structure. So first is help you in terms of the words limit because it gives you 180 words approximately. Okay. Now, beside the structure, it also helped me in terms of timing. All right. Most of the time, when we use our brain, It takes time for us to think, right? But with the structure, you save your time. You don't have to think too much. Just memorize the structure, and then you put your idea in the structure. Then you can save your time. You don't have to worry about, I need to finish the essay before 20 minutes, and that is something impossible. No, it's possible, okay? If you have a structure. Now, structure not only help you in terms of the words limit or the time, it also help you in terms of vocab and grammar too. Okay, so there are many benefits about a structure. That's what I want you to know. You don't have to stress out about essay in PT. But for IELTS, there is no structure. Because if you use a structure, the supervisor or the examiner, when they mark your paper, they know straight away. So that is so obvious, okay? Right, that's the overview about PT essay and IELTS essay. Next one. In your writing PT, the writing modules, you have two topics. Summarize written text is the first one. After that is essay. Okay, so essay is the second topic in your writing. Now, how many essay? I already mentioned it. Minimum 1, maximum 2 essay. Summarize written text, minimum 2, maximum 3. So how does it work in my exam? So this is how it works. Let me show you from here. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, okay? There's nothing wrong to ask if you have doubt or you confused. So this is something I want to show you. Now, this is how it works for the computer to allocate how many essays in your exam. Summarize written text and essay is in your writing, okay? Now, minimum you have 2 summarize written text. And maximum you have 3 summarize written text, okay? So most of the time, if you have 2 summarize written text, you are likely to have 1 essay, or you are likely to have 2 essays. Okay, so if you can see, this is the total time for your writing. So for example, 2 summarize written text, 1 essay will take you 40 minutes to finish your writing. 2 summarize written text and 2 essay will take you 60 minutes, which is 1 hour to finish your writing, okay? So the next scenario is computer will allocate you 3 summarize written text, okay? And it may give you 1 essay or 2 essay, but 90% if you have 3 summarize written text, you will have 1 essay, okay? And if you are unlucky, you have 2 essays, which is the 10% unlucky, okay? So most of the time, 90% you get 1 essay if you have 3 SWT. But sometimes you are unlucky, you might get 2 essays, right? Now, if you can see, this is the time for you, the total time in your writing, right? So the more essay you have, the more time you need to spend for your writing. So there's a student asked me this question. Can I use the same structure for 2 essays if I have 2 essays in my exam? Yes, you can, okay? The question is, can I use the same structure for the 2 essays in my exam? Yes, okay? You need to use the same structure. There is nothing wrong with the structure. And computer don't deduct your score because you use the same structure. No, it doesn't mark like that. Okay, so you don't have to change the structure. Memorize one structure, and that structure will help you for different types of essay. Okay, and you can use the same structure if you have 2 essays in your exam. So that is something I want you to know. All right, so that is how it works. Now, this is the next question. Do you think that between 1 essay and 2 essay, which one is easier for you? Do you guys prefer to have 1 essay or do you prefer to have 2 essay? I believe no one likes 2 essay anyway. What do you think? Which one do you prefer?
I prefer 2 essay.
You prefer 2 essay? Okay, good job. You must like to do the essay. Actually, there is no hassle about essay. For me, if you have 2 essay, it's very easy to boost your writing. Remember that. Okay. How? Now, 1 essay will give you 11%. I'll show you. Remember the score matrix that I showed you earlier? All right, here. So normally 1 essay will give you 11% to your writing. But if you have 2 essays, it will contribute 22% to your writing score. What does it mean? It means that it's easy for me to boost my writing, okay? And you just use the same structure. So for me, having 2 essays is not bad at all. It's actually is better to boost your writing, okay? Because the other topic is more difficult. Now, how many of you have done write from dictation? How many of you have done fill in the blank reading and writing? Right? You will be able to know that these 2 topics, they are difficult. Okay, so that is the thing. Right, next one. So essay overview now. I already mentioned it, minimum 1 essay, maximum 2 essay. What about the words limit? Minimum 200 and maximum 300 words for 1 essay, okay? Remember that. Minimum 200, maximum 300 words per essay, okay? So, as I mentioned with you guys at the beginning, the structure will help you with approximately 180 words, okay? All you need to do is you just need to put your input is approximately around 50 words, I will say. That's all. Then you will have the total words limit is around 230 words, right? Easy. So I believe everyone can do it, okay? Now, for those who aim for 79 plus, because you aim for 79 plus, you need to follow how the computer expects you to do to get your desired score, okay? The ideal word limit is 280 to 300 words, okay? The reason why you have to write between 280 or 300 words because when the computer marks, this is how it marks you. Okay, student A, student B, right? Now, A and B have the same essay topic. Okay, So A and B have the same essay topic. Now, A wrote the essay. A wrote around 220 words. Okay. And B wrote the essay around 290 words. So, when the computer mark, how does it mark your essay based on the words limit? You guys have the same essay topic. Why A wrote around 220 and B wrote around 290? So what's the difference? B wrote extra 70 words, right? Extra 70 words. So computer understand this way. The more words you put in your essay, the more knowledge and information you guys have for the topic. Do you get me? So your knowledge about the topic is better than the other student. That's why you can write more words in the essay. When you have no idea about the topic, mainly your essay will be short. That's how it is. Do you get me now? Okay. So that's how computer is programmed in the system, how it marks your essay. Okay. So the more words you put in your essay, computer understand that you have a better idea, you have more information, you have more knowledge about the topic. Okay, that's how it works. So I just want you to know why sometimes you can get good score, sometimes it's not, because of depend on the topic. Sometimes you have a better idea, sometimes you have more information, and the other topic you have no idea. Okay. Right, but for those who aim for 79 plus, I need you to remember this. How long for your essay? Again, maximum 20 minutes for one essay. Okay, and if you guys finish early, you want to move to the next question. Remember this, you cannot carry the time forward. Okay. How do you plan your time? Now, in terms of time management, this is something you need to learn. For example, one essay, 20 minutes, right? How can I be able to finish my essay before the time is running out? First of all, you need to spend around 2 to 3 minutes to read the essay topic. Okay, let me fix this. Because 2 minutes, sometimes you cannot be able to do it in 2 minutes. So I give you maximum is 3 minutes. All right. So 2 to 3 minutes to read the essay topic. After you have done reading the essay topic, right, you need to write your essay. So this is the writing time. Maximum 15 to 16 minutes. Some students say, okay, I am a slow typer. Okay, if you are a slow typer, there is one thing you can improve your typing skill is practice. All right, you can only improve your typing skill through practice. So that's how you can type faster. Okay, because if you type very slow, you won't be able to finish your essay before 20 minutes. So that is something I want you to remember. Right, next one. Remember this, spare around 2 minutes if you guys finish early, or try to finish a bit earlier so you can spend some time to check your spelling and grammar. All right. So that's all I need you to do in terms of time management for your essay. The next one, finding the keywords from the topic. I will show you how to find the keywords from the topic, right? How to create the topic sentence? I need you to remember this. And each of the essay, you only need to obtain 2 main ideas. Only 2 main ideas for one essay. You don't need to give me 3, 4 ideas. No, only 2 main ideas. That's all. And you need to ask the question, why and how. Okay? So these are the things you guys need to remember. Before you write the essay, I want you to understand how the computer marks your essay, right? Maximum for one essay is 15 marks. If you aim for 79 plus, I need you to try your best to get at least 13 out of 15. All right? So that is for those who aim for 79 plus. So for essay, the first thing I want you to know is the content. What does it mean by content? It's a main idea. It's a key point. It's a topic, okay? Let's say, when you write an essay, right, you need to think about the idea. And your idea, it needs to relate to the topic. Is that right? Your idea needs to relate to your topic. If your idea, it doesn't relate to the topic, that means you will end up with 0 for the content. So that means your essay is off track, okay? If your idea doesn't relate to the topic, your essay will be off track. So content is the main idea that relates to the topic of the essay, okay? Right, my question is, what if my essay is completely off track? For example, you write a beautiful essay, right? But nothing related to the topic. Whatever you write down in your essay, nothing related to the topic. How many marks do you think you're gonna get for your essay? Out of 15 marks for one essay, how many marks do you think you're gonna get for the essay if your essay is off track? Think. Online student, what do you think?
12.
Yes, what do you say, Anjali?
12.
0? You think you're gonna get 0?
No.
No?
I
So
don't.
how many marks do you think if your essay is off track? Very simple. The moment your essay, it doesn't relate to the topic, that means the idea completely off track, right? Maximum 3 marks for your content. If you end up with 0 for the content, you end up with 0 for the whole essay. Okay? That's how it works. For the computer, there is no mercy when it's marking. If you have 0 for content, it doesn't matter. You have good vocab, you have good grammar, you have good spelling, but your idea is off track. It doesn't relate to the topic. You will end up with 0 for the whole essay. Okay, so that's what I want you to understand. In this case, how can I be able to manage it? Now, out of 3 marks, I don't need you to get maximum 3 marks. I only need you to get at least 1 out of 3. Okay? If you get 1 mark for content, you get the rest of the marks. But if you have 0 for content, you end up with 0 for the whole essay. So I will show you how to get at least 1 mark for your content. Okay? Right, form. Form is a word limit. It gives you 2 marks. Remember, minimum 200, maximum 300. Don't write down your essay don't write down your essay 199 words. or don't write down your essay 301 words, okay? If you write down your essay 199 words, you lose 1 mark for form, okay? And if you write down extra 1 word, you lose 1 mark for form. Remember this. Every single mistake you guys make is impact on your score, okay? Grammar. For grammar, don't worry about grammar. It's give you 2 marks. Structure already supports you in terms of grammar. All I ask you guys is don't make any grammar mistake. If you can do it, try, okay? Because if you make 1 mistake, you lose 1 mark for grammar. If you make 2 grammar mistakes, you have 0 for grammar. That's all, okay? You end up with 0 for the grammar, right? So that's what I want you to understand. Don't make grammar mistake. Vocab, support by the structure, okay? You don't have to worry about it. Spelling, you need to check your spelling because if you make spelling mistake, you lose mark too. So 1 misspelled words, you lose 1 mark. If you make 2 spelling mistake, you lose 2 marks. And you will end up with 0 for your spelling, okay? It's a computer marking. You got to be careful for the mistake that you guys make in your exam. Now, linguistic use. This one, don't have to worry about it. The structure already support for you. Logical flow, this one, I'll show you how to get it. Logical flow is depend on your essay idea. For example, you give me the idea, you need to explain it. You need to give me the example about your idea, right? What if you give me the idea, but you explain in the different way? You give the example in the different example, which is they don't relate to each other, okay? So for example, you give me idea about a cat, but you explain something about a dog, and you give me the example about a cow. How does it relate to each other? Do you get me? So make sure that your idea, your explain, and your example, they need to connect to each other, okay? Now for structure, you have 4 paragraphs. The first paragraph is the introduction. The second paragraph is a body 1. Third paragraph is body 2. And last one is conclusion. That's all you need to have in your essay, okay? Now for the introduction, you don't have to do much. All you do is just briefly give me 2 ideas. Body 1, you discuss the idea 1, and body 2, you discuss the idea 2. When you discuss the idea, you need to explain it. You need to give the example about it, all right? Now, one thing I like about essay is the example, you don't have to tell the truth. You just need to make it up, okay? Make it up in the way that how it's related to your idea, how it's related to your explanation, okay? And I will show you how to do it too. So this is just the structure. Like you got 4 paragraphs for your essay, okay? Right, next one. How many types of essay? 3, remember this. The first one is a 1 topic essay, okay? The second one is 2 topic essay, and the last one is problem and solution. Now, how can I be able to know is a 1 topic or 2 topic essay? Very easy. For 1 topic essay, is give you 1 statement, okay? So for example, parents should be responsible for their children behavior. Do you agree or disagree? All right. So for one topic essay, they only give you one statement, or normally only one topic. Very easy to find out. Parents should be responsible for their children's behavior. Do you agree or disagree? So this is the statement they give you. This is the topic. Okay. So that is a one topic essay. Now, two topic essay. Normally for two topic essay, I want you to pay attention on these words. These are the words will help you to find out it's a two topic essay. So these are the hints for you. All right. So for example, experience learning is let's say okay. So for example, this is the topic. Experience learning is the best learning in life, but education learning is also important. Give your opinion. So they give you two sentences, right? In between the two sentences, they give you connector, conjunction, but. All right. So they want to tell you that these are the two topics. One is, which one is the topic? Tell me. In this essay topic, what are the two topics they want you to discuss?
Experience learning and education learning.
Correct. That's right. Okay. So they want you to discuss both of them. Okay. Experience learning is also important and education learning is also important. Okay. So these are the hints to tell you that it's a two topic essay. Okay. Now problem solution is very easy. They're gonna give you the topic like this. Climate change is a global issue. Okay. What can be all right. Climate change is a global issue. What can be the solution for this problem? Right? So they give you what is the problem? Climate change, right? And they ask you for the solution. Very simple. They give you problem and they ask you for solution. Okay.